Welcome in, everyone. It's your boy KJ Majority, and we got Simply Soju, also known as Soju, also known as Granny Pink, also known as the ancient crash out herself.
Why ancient though?
I always gotta throw some kind of old thing in there.
I was about to say, I don't appreciate being ancient. But yeah, I'm going to crash the fuck out. That's fine. That's valid.
We got Marty, also known as Tina, also known as Big Boss Tina, also known as the Cozy Gangster, also known as Martina, Nicole, Shanae, Wakanda, Perp, Serena, Ashtray, Sauvage, Wolf.
Not
Ashtray and
Sauvage.
Sauvage. Hold on. Please. Do not group me with the Sauvage devils, okay? I am not one of them. Okay.
You know, a man actually came into my work today smelling like Dior Sauvage.
Oh,
I recognize that anywhere.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just pronounced this Sauvage because I wanted it to be fancy. I wrote Savage. Like, you know how people say Tarjay, even though it's fuck Tarjay? Yeah. I wasn't thinking about the perfume / cologne. I do want that cologne, high key. It smells really good.
It does, but that cologne is for the
KJ
streets.
about to be roped in.
Right.
The horse.
Is it really?
Yes. Like, usually it's a cologne, so men usually wear it. I'm pretty sure I told y'all about one of the prettiest studs I ever met in my fucking life. That bitch was gorgeous. I don't remember what her name was because it was something that I had only ever heard once, and it was her name. I was like, girl, why are you wearing Dior Sauvage? And she's like, look, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm fucking. I was like, okay, you know what, you do you. She's like, if I had a penis, I would have had 3 kids already. I'm like, all right. She's like, I'm out there.
Bro.
Golly, fuck.
I mean,
look,
good for her though.
I don't know what she went through. She said she was in a 10-year relationship and she out of it. She was forking up in them streets. Okay.
I mean, that's fair though. I feel like if you've been in like a very long relationship, I don't know how the shit ended, but even if it ended well, you out here fucking. You out here hoeing a little bit.
No, yeah, absolutely. I didn't blame her whatsoever, but I was like, girl, the Sauvage? Seriously? And she's like, it ain't my fault bitches like Sauvage. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back to work. She was one of my coworkers.
Like how it smells. I promise I'm not being a whore, y'all. And y'all already know who I am. I'm KJ Majority, also known as KJ, also known as Karate Kid KJ, also known as Mr. Ayo, also known as the pastor of the Church of Sloppy Top. Let the church say amen.
Like a prayer.
Soju gotta let that one go, bro. I was big boy hurt. So for those of y'all who don't know, during my last stream, which was a rage stream, I found out that the Madonna song, Like a Prayer, is about sucking dick. Now, disclaimer, I don't listen to Madonna like that. However, this is one of the favorite songs that me and my mama sing in her car when we listen to Light FM on our way to church. So, we're no longer going to be singing that song. I'm not going to be telling my mama that that song is about fellatio, but we will not be singing that song together no more.
Yo, Zay hates you, bro.
What that nigga say? I didn't even... True, he do be giving sloppy top. Makes sense. He the pat, bro. No, nigga, no. He wasn't here for the episode where I was talking about, because you was like cheese or head, and I said head, because that is a very biblical feeling. Let me tell you something. Some good head will really... I feel like a lot of the world's problems would be solved if niggas got A1 head on the regular degler. You know what I mean? Like, there'd be less wars. Niggas would be less greedy. You know?
What?
You just get throated, you know? Like, you had a rough day. You know? Shit ain't going your way. You come home. throated. You know, like your partner see you had a rough day, they just gobble your schmeat. And if you're a lady, you know, you tired of that bitch Tiffany fucking with you, you come home, get your clit knobbed, like, you know, slobbed on a little bit. You know what I mean? Get you a real eater. You know? And for those of y'all who like who backdoor play, get someone who gonna put the neck roll in the booty hole. You feel me?
Like that one homie from MILF Manor.
Facts.
He broke his nose eating ass.
That is insane. As a fellow melon eater, I have never ever been that deep to break my nose.
He broke his nose and got pink eye. He was deep in the shit.
Literally. Literally. And we are Unhinged and Unfiltered, also known as Order 66 for my Star Wars fans. It's our 66th episode, so I was like, I gotta do it for the one time.
I was about to say, Order 66 is kind of crazy. What are we doing up on the podcast? Yo.
When we make it to 666, I'm gonna bring it back. Just gotta wait 600 episodes.
I was about to say, that's gonna take us some years. We do this shit like once a week.
Bro, it'll be alright.
But I can't wait. Instead of doing our usual what's happening, we are just gonna inform KJ about what's happening, because apparently he did not log into the internet over the weekend.
I mean, I have, but this Becky person, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Oh my God.
Insanity.
So over the weekend, a creator that goes by Tommy Michelle was hosting a Black woman COD tournament to celebrate Black History Month.
Oh, that sounds really cool, actually.
Right.
And there is a like Twitch partner, by the way. I know people added Twitch to be like, hey, yo, this is who we got as partners. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how to say her name, really. It's like, I've been calling her like Becky Joe, but it's like Becky Joo, and I don't want to say Becky Jew because that sounds weird.
Yeah. I think everyone has been calling her Becky Joe, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she went to Twitter and made a whole big stink that she is not allowed to participate in the, like, you know, all Black women COD tournament, even though she's half
mixed
Black. Yeah, because that she's mixed. And then I saw people like retweeting like photos of her and was being like, girl, are you mixed? And I'm not gonna lie, the photos of Becky, if you didn't tell me that she was mixed, I would have thought she's logic mixed.
No,
she
real.
is.
When I saw her, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Don't do my boy Logic like that.
I mean,
you know that nigga's a nigga. Come on now.
Okay.
just extremely white. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I said this on the podcast before. If a nigga like Logic walked past me and said nigga, I'm definitely duffing him in his mouth, bro. Because excuse me, bro, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, nah, you gonna have to walk with your parents at all times if you want to say nigga looking like Logic or Meghan Markle. And both of these people, you know, have claimed their blackness and they're proud to be Black and all the good jazz. But like, neither one of them look like.
Yeah. And if you didn't tell me that girl's mixed, I would have just thought that was a white girl with a spray tan, because that's what she looks like.
Oh,
that's
I thought
what she looked like.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought she was like Black and Korean since her tag is Joo. That's usually like a Korean last name. I think. Nope. Don't quote me on that.
No. She's half white.
Yeah.
Actually, she's 75% white.
Yeah. Right. So she was going on a rant about how, you know, she's not Black enough to be in this tournament, right? And Twitter was literally divided, right? You had all of the racists come out and defend
all the
her.
Races or all the racist?
Racists.
Oh, okay. Great.
come out
to
defend her while simultaneously bashing black women, right? Love to see it. And then you had the other half of Twitter that was like, girl, are you dead ass?
Right.
Like, it's not about, you being mixed, right? That's fine. Like you're degrading a whole group of women and the creator of the tournament because you didn't get accepted.
Right.
So, question: when the racists were like, saying all the crazy shit about black women, did she say anything to like, hey y'all? Since apparently I'm a black woman, y'all is also talking about my ass.
Nope.
She doubled down on their shit.
She was like, "Thank you."
Yeah. And right. In referencing exactly, right? You're black, right? But you're just allowing all this shit to happen to your fellow black women. Okay, cool.
You can't
go
make
off.
this shit up, bro.
You really
You can't. You can't.
And then while she was like doubling down and shit or whatever, she referred to the black community
hold on.
as
Hold on, Tina. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Before this happens,
I'm on the edge of my seat, bro. What did she call us, bro?
no, there somebody that was like, I guess helping organize like the tournament was like, girl, I need you to be for real because if you want to look me in my black ass face and tell me that you don't go through your everyday life being perceived as a white woman when you are clearly a white presenting woman,
white, yeah.
and she was like, I need you to be like expeditiously for real.
Right.
And she like then quote retweets this creator and was like, what does it even mean to present as white? And somebody was like, this is how the black community is like delusional and dumb. And then she then goes on to say that, Tina.
Then she was like, yeah, basically F them, F that community.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on.
Right? The very community that
hold
she's like, I should be a part of.
You just put a battery in my back. Because hold on.
Community.
You
Is this Black History
bitching.
Month?
You bitching and moaning about how you ain't allowed in this black woman COD tournament. And you yourself should be because you're quote unquote black.
Yeah.
Then niggas is in your comments being racist to black women that you are apparently one of. And you're like, yes, fuck them black bitches. I agree. Then when they talk about the whole black community, you're like, yes, fuck that community. Nigga, I thought you was one of us. What happened?
Exactly.
Dude, that's what everybody was saying. It was like,
what?
That community? You mean your community?
Yeah, Miss 25, what happened? What happened, 25? Venti Cinco, what happened?
That's crazy.
What happened?
So after that, I'm not gonna lie, Tommy is hilarious. Tommy is funny as fuck.
That's the host.
She's the host of the tournament. So she went on and she was like, that community, huh? So she dropped a t-shirt.
Whole merch line. That was one of the things I just sent Soju KJ.
Yeah, she has an entire merch line.
That community.
Drop it in the chat so I can share it, bro. So I can share it on the screen.
I need you to show the names.
Oh yeah,
these items,
yeah. The names of the items are crazy,
hilarious.
Oh damn!
Oh hold on. I put it on the wrong. Hold on.
Hello.
Hold on. So I'm gonna share it.
This shit is so funny, brother.
Yeah.
This is top tier level.
Yes, you see the names? Same name.
Becky sticker. The Becky.
Yeah, they're all Becky.
They're all Becky. They're all Becky.
And then I was saying I need that mug. Because I'm a person that really loves mugs, you feel me? And like,
I need this. I need this water bottle.
my good sis Tommy, okay?
Yeah,
Because this shit is actually
this shit is so fucking funny,
she's petty
brother.
as fuck. But
This
honestly,
is so fucking petty.
it's warranted. It's
No,
warranted.
honestly. So
Um,
KJ, it got crazier.
Crazy.
How? Hold on.
Plot
Hold on.
thickens.
How
Plot
crazy
thickens.
can we get?
Oh,
Okay.
it got way crazier than this. So after she drops the merch line, she is crashing out saying that
Mhm.
because she is then like now arguing with people that she is not no 25% black. She is 50-50. She's mixed.
half. Mm-hmm.
And they were like, bitch, if you're 50% black, I'm Moses. It's like, if you're 50% black, I done met the Lord. Okay? Drop your parents. So she drops a photo of her father. Her father looks light-skinned as shit. And people are like, that man is not no 100% black. He looks mixed. And she was like, oh yeah, this ain't my dad. Proceeds to drop another photo of him, and they are standing in a unlit room.
Unlit.
You can't see that motherfucker for real. You don't see none of his face.
Right.
You see her because that bitch is fluorescent.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, now bitch, you only posting
She
a picture
tried to
of
make that work.
like you only dropping this picture because it makes your daddy look darker. That man is not all the way black. And she's like, I'm half Caribbean. And they were like, okay.
No, don't do that. Don't bring us into this bullshit now.
No, she actually is though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But they were like, okay. They were, because now they're arguing with her about her daddy being all the way black. And she's like, I don't know what to tell y'all. My daddy's all the way black. And they were like, okay, drop your grandparents then if you're so serious. AJ, when she dropped her grandparents, Tina, tell him what happened when she dropped her grandparents.
So basically everybody was like, she really tried to argue us down, right? Saying that she was half black. But her grandparents, again, they're from the Caribbean. They are Indian. Right? They're Indian. Like full on. So her dad is Indian.
Yeah. They're Indo-Caribbean.
Yeah. So
it's very
it's
common.
Like, right. So it's like, okay, so you sat up here trying to argue us down saying that you're 50% black. Come to find out you're not even that.
Right.
Like,
it's like people were like, we were giving you like 25. You're not even 25.
Right.
You are actually 0% black.
Surely dumb. So I guess in her mind, because her grandpappy and grandmammy came from Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad, wherever the fuck, she was like, oh, I got to be a nigga. It's like, no, baby.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
First of all,
it's
there
actually
are
Saint Grenadine.
Saint not Grenadine. What's it called? Grenada.
I don't know. Grenada. Okay.
Oh my god, that was a struggle.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, that's like the country that her grandparents are from.
So just fun fact, right? Because slavery. So when they're doing the slave trade, they didn't only just pull from Africa, they also pulled people from India and then brought them to the Caribbeans and some parts of South America. That's why, like, you'll have Jamaican Indian people, and you'll have like Trinidad, like a lot of Trinidadians look Indian.
Yeah.
But they're like, they're from Trinidad. And also fun fact, like, a lot of Chinese people came to Jamaica for like a myriad of reasons. So like one of my barbers, I actually had to stop going to him because he was pissing me off. But anyway, one of my barbers, he's Jamaican Chinese. And if you look at him, you're not expecting this like
to pop out.
This yardie, bro. Like, yo.
Hit you with the patois.
Right.
Bro, it was not like when I walked into a barbershop because like my brother recommended him to me, right? I'm like, I see a Trinidadian dude, Trinidadian Indian. I'm like, oh, are you Kaz? He's like, nah, it's that brother over there. So he points, and there's only this Asian dude and a black dude. So when I hear that brother, I'm thinking, well, brother. So I go over to the black dude, like, oh, you're Kaz, right? He's like, nah, it's him. I say, oh, you're Kaz? He's like, yeah, man. Whoa, hey. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she is 75% white and 25% Indo-Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
And she is rightfully being dragged all over fucking Twitter by black women. One of my favorites that I saw was some just shutty dancing through the hallway. It's like me every day, not having to pull up pictures of my parents to prove that I'm black.
Like,
Bro.
so here's the funny part, right? And I've seen this so many times in my personal life. Niggas don't want to claim that they niggas until it's time to do like fun nigga shit, right? Like,
and that, yeah.
And as someone who can't turn this shit off, it is very frustrating. Because even if like her grandparents were black, the fact that you refer to the black community as that community, you have people in your comments talking crazy about black women, which you were claiming not that long ago, right?
That you are one, right?
Right. And here's the thing, right? And I know we make fun of like Logic and shit, right? But even though Logic looks the way he looks, he's always claimed like, oh, I'm black. He's always claimed his black side, right? No one knew you black until you want to hop in this COD tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people were saying that as well. Like she was basically doing it when it best fitted her. And also Tommy, the host, she put out a video and I watched it last night. Probably shouldn't have because whatever, but I was here for it. She put out a video like explaining everything that happened in more detail because she said that Becky applied for the tournament and there were she said there were a lot of mixed people in the tournament. Like she's not against mixed people. Like that's fine. You're black, like cool. But I mean,
shout out to
obviously,
Zay.
Oh,
that's
at
crazy.
Becky, she was like, I don't really know about this one. So she DM'd her on Discord, like, hey, just so you know, like, she was like, maybe Becky didn't know that this was a solely black woman tournament, right? So she gave her the benefit of the doubt. She messaged her on Discord, like, hey, just so you know, I saw you apply for the tournament. This is a tournament for black women, right? And she just left it at that. Becky never replied to her at all.
She immediately took it to Twitter.
At all. And instead of, conversing with Tommy in private, she took it to Twitter. But also, one of Becky's, I guess, content creator friends that's also from London had DM'd Tommy on Twitter and trying to basically defend Becky, right? Like, hey, I have this friend. She's mixed like me, like she can send you pictures to prove that she's half black, right? And Tommy's reading all of this like, really? Like, be for real. Like, look at this girl. That's what she told her. She was like, look at this girl. You're gonna try to argue me, right? But it's like, okay, whatever. Becky is white presenting. She could still be, at least at that time.
You can look at Meghan Markle.
Right, yeah. So then the girl she was talking to, like, flipped because Tommy was like, she thought about it and she told her, like, I'm sorry, but no, Becky won't be allowed into this tournament.
Yeah.
Because on top of that, she didn't really support the black community. Like, she didn't do anything to, like, I don't know how to say this. to show that she was really for the Black community, right? Like she didn't like advocate for anyone or anything like that. She only showed up when this opportunity presented itself. So that also played a factor because I mean Tommy was looking for people that, you know, being Black in the gaming space is rough as fuck. Being Black in life is just rough as fuck. But also in the gaming community too, like there weren't any spaces. So you had communities that were formed for us so that we had that sense of safety because it's people out here getting harassed, death threats, everything. Like you have
Right.
Black girl gamers. Like I'm a part of a few
That
communities
reminds
that
me, like last year there was this whole controversy
with Black
because there
girl
was
gamers.
because it was like either a Discord server or something where it was just for like Black women gamers, right?
Yeah.
And people were like, well, you know, that's racist. Well, like, why can't white women or just non-Black women get in? Like, why is it only women? Like,
Y'all
bro,
already
Right.
have
Because
that.
because the gaming space is already for you.
It's for you, exactly.
Like
and then if you really want an inclusive space, you can make one, right?
Right.
Like the three of us, we have servers that are quite literally open to everyone who's respectable to other people, right? Like we are an LGBTQ plus friendly podcast and content creators. Clearly, we are allies of people of color. Like there's there are spaces where you can interact with people who come from all walks of life. So you get salty over this one thing that is dedicated to like Black women. It's
Right.
crazy.
right.
It's insane. But then she goes on, like, she says all of that to this girl, right? And exactly, yeah, all skin folk, not kinfolk. Look, it
Big facts.
it is what it is. Like, there's a lot of shit that needs to be unpacked, but that's it for another time, okay? But so Tommy is telling this girl all of this, and then the girl just switches up. She was like, I cannot believe what I just read. Like, you're basically trying to tell me that Becky is not accepted because she's not Black enough, da da da, whatever. So this girl, I guess, goes back and tells Becky all of this, and that's what put the battery in Becky's
In
back.
Becky's bag.
Yeah.
Becky never directly spoke to Tommy, and that's what made this shit even wilder, because it's like you can't even speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
You have your friends coming to do your work for you. Like,
I thought it was so funny because after she dropped the picture of her grandparents and people were like, bitch, you're not even Black. You are
yeah.
Indo-Caribbean. That man is clearly South Asian Indian. Like, what the fuck? And so I don't know if people were coming to Tommy asking her to like take shit down because she definitely retweeted it talking about, so you were 0% Black. Okay. You know, and Tommy put out a tweet and she was like, look, I'm not the one that brought it to Twitter. We could have talked about this privately. So since you brought it to Twitter, baby, it's staying on
It's
Twitter.
gonna stay here.
So
It is
I
what it
looked this
is.
girl up real quickly. This Becky Joe, right? She don't mention nothing, and I mean nothing about being Black. Like I checked her Twitter, which is privated. I checked her Instagram, which is
It is
privated.
privated, yeah.
And there's no mention
'Cause she's
of
getting a lot
being
of heat.
Black. And then not to mention I'm looking at this girl. This is a white woman.
Exactly.
This is a white woman.
Exactly.
And honestly, when she DM'd the friend about why Becky is not allowed to play in the tournament, it was actually very respectful. And she's like,
very respectful.
she's like, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that Becky has not had more opportunities in life than I have as a dark-skinned Black woman. And and like, I'm sorry about it. She just can't participate in the tournament. She is very clearly like a white presenting woman.
Yeah. And then on top of that, she was also saying that, like, I mean, Becky never had to traverse life, right? The way that Tommy did every day, right? And the friend tried to argue her, like, oh, but you know, as a mixed person, Becky has her own issues. Like, and obviously, I'm not discounting that. It is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own shit that they go through, but physically looking at her, phenotypically looking at her, that is a white presenting woman. It like she's automatically just going to be afforded more opportunities than any
Listen,
black woman.
I
Black
always said
person.
this, and
Like,
I feel this way, right? Like, if your fun fact is that you're black, you don't have the same struggles as the average
Right.
black person.
Right.
exactly.
And there was actually like a black man I saw like posted a video on Twitter. He was light skinned, and he's like, I don't understand why y'all are acting so dumb. He's like, I really don't get this. He's like, yes, I am a black man, but I am a light skinned black man. And if I see another black man complaining about how it's hard to navigate through life as a dark skinned black man, he's like, you know what I don't motherfucking do? Be like, oh, but I'm black too, though. That's
No,
what
that
I don't
ass.
fucking do. He's like,
That
I
ass.
listen and I understand because I don't have to go through those type of things because I am a lighter skinned black man than him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
I just listen and understand. I don't know why
Right.
y'all are missing that point.
like I know I make fun of Zay all the time, and it's, you know, I try to be like, oh, he mixed or whatever, or I literally have said like he's only 25% black, but
Oh,
I'm clearly joking, and like we
Mhm.
have that kind of like friendship, right? But
Yeah.
there have been many times, both recently and even in high school, where like I would complain about shit that I was going through as a dark skinned, clearly black man, right? And Zay just gave me that space to complain because, like, I'm pretty sure Zay understands as a light skinned dude that like he doesn't have the same issues that I do. Still black, right?
You're right.
Clearly a black man. But like there's never been a time where Zay was like, bro, I get your dark skin, but like I too struggle. Like, bro, like
Mhm.
it's not the same thing. Like it's the
Yeah.
same way like black men who feel like the racial struggle is worse for them than it is for black women when black women have to deal with the racial struggle and the
And being a
sexism.
woman.
yeah,
Exactly.
and being a woman.
Like, hello. But yeah, like I always like people just need to know when to shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Right?
Sit down. Sit your ass down, bro. And there were a lot, when I say a lot, of non people of color, non black people having input on this whole situation. And it's like,
Because they love an opportunity to shit on black people, especially
Yeah.
black women.
Yeah.
And if you were really, because listen, right? Let's say, for instance, her grandparents really were black, right? And she's always felt like she's a black woman at heart, right? You should, like, the moment that people were being fucked up to black women in your comments, you should have shut that shit down immediately.
Exactly.
Crazy. But honestly, she got outed. She privated and deleted the post of her grandparents, by the way.
Not shocked.
Tommy not only is like, nah, y'all wanted to put this on Twitter, it's staying on Twitter. And like the way that I still be seeing photos of that girl's grandparents, they were like, yeah.
You fucked around, now you found out.
Mhm.
But I don't know if Tommy did this or somebody else did this. They have made a Twitch stream team called That Community.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is so fucking funny. The level, like, yes. I
love this.
I love this level.
You know what?
Right.
I'm gonna follow all of these women, bro. I'm gonna follow them
Yeah.
because here's the thing, right? And woo, y'all put a battery in my back. I hate when people use the black culture for clout, right? Like there have been people who ain't even mixed, who use black culture and black things to boost themselves to a certain point. And once they get to that point, they just cut all that black shit out. And I'm talking about your bitch ass, Aquafina. I'm talking about you. You the main one.
I hate Aquafina. I mostly hate that my manager said I look like Aquafina.
Which was insulting as fuck because, like, she is not a looker.
How dare you? No, she is not. She is not. But she never talked like that. And then she got famous, and all of a sudden she talked like that. And then she got like what Shang-Chi, and all of a sudden she dropped the black scent,
bro. And then because she's been called out about it numerous times before that, and she was like, "Oh, I'm from Queens. Everyone around me like just talks like that, right?" And then someone was like, "You're from this part of Queens. It is one of the whitest part of Queens ever, right?" And then, like you said, she started making that Disney money. And then all of a sudden, now, like, she don't got the black set anymore. She don't talk like how she used to talk. Like, now she just talks like how she normally talks. Mm-hmm. And during Shang-Chi, and this is one of the reasons why I think Shang-Chi never really did well in the box office, the reporter had asked her, like, hey, how do you feel about people accusing you of cultural appropriation? And she, like, talked her way around and was like, oh, it's definitely a conversation and I'm willing to learn and yada, 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 motherfucking yada. And it's like, and it's not just her, there's other people too, but she is the perfect example because you can see it in real time, right?
Yeah.
And it is so fucking frustrating as a black person that, like, a non-black person uses my people's shit to get rich and famous and then drops it like a bad habit once they get to a certain point.
I mean, also, I'm sorry about it. Aquafina's like, what? Chinese? Girl, you had so much material to work with already. Why'd you have to do blackfishing shit? Like, what the fuck?
Bro, because she knew that it would bring her to a certain point, right? Because I remember I watched a video and they showed, like, she did a comedy special without the black scent, got a couple of laughs, it was cool, whatever. She did a comedy special with the black scent, hee ha ha's out the ass. So it was clear, like, she knew what she was doing. And, like, another part of the discussion too is the fact that, like, we gotta talk about how everybody loves black shit but don't like black people.
Damn. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, from locks to box braids to, like, even how, like, long nails are in now. I remember growing up where, like, when black girls would walk around with those long nails, they were called ghetto, they were called ratchet, they were called whores and sluts, and how they fast and all these crazy things because of the length of their nails. Now that shit is in.
I still don't like long nails.
I'm depending on the length, I'm like whatever, but, like, I remember these things and y'all can't act like we didn't do this, right? And it's just frustrating because, like, it mainly impacts black women the most because black women get it the worst by far. Mm-hmm. But it's fucking frustrating. Like, oh, fuck. Anyway, to this Becky Jew, whatever the fuck her last name is supposed to be in this shit, fuck you.
No, honestly. Big fuck you. Because,
yeah,
bitch. And people are like, I even saw today, it was like crazy how she was black for the prize money. Because the tournament had a prize money reward if you won the tournament.
See, I didn't even ask if there was money involved. I just thought she was in it for the clout. So not only was she in it for the clout, but the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Like, you know what's crazy? I don't know if any other community deals with this as often or as egregious. This happens all the time, and it's so tiring.
I don't think it does, because I remember when I was growing up, there were like people that were like I had a friend in high school that tried telling, like, she was like a weeaboo, like she was not a weeb, that bitch was a weeaboo, because she tried telling me that she was like Chinese, and I'm like, your last name is French. You are whiter than mayonnaise. What are you talking about? And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, it's like one of my great grandparents is like Chinese, and I'm like, so what? You're like 1/16th, and she's like, no, 1/32nd. I almost beat her ass.
1/32 is nuts.
Can you imagine confidently saying that you're 1/32nd Chinese and claiming that you a Chinese person?
Mm-mm.
And I only see that from like delusional white girls that are too into K-pop.
That's when the whole like transracial thing started.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I'm changing my race. I now identify as like a Korean person or an Asian person. Like that's not how it works, y'all.
I blame Ariana Grande.
Oh Lord, don't bring Grande into this.
I hate that bitch. I will save that rant for another day. But I hate that bitch. I don't remember what her Latina name was. For when she was Asian fishing, the community called her Arigato Grande.
Arigato Grande.
No.
So, nah, you know what? Let's save Grande for another day, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I will say this though. At least with Ariana Grande, like, yes, she does do a lot of like culture vulture-esque bullshit, but at least she also puts spotlight of people of that culture. Cause like I remember when she was doing, what did they call her when she was black?
Blackiana.
Blackiana. When she was doing Blackiana shit, she made sure she gave credit to artists. Cause one of the first people that she did shit with was Victoria Monet. And I can't co-sign everything Miss Grande has done, but I at least appreciate the fact that like, she doesn't act like, oh, I'm the forerunner of this kind of thing. Like she's like, nah, there's other people, there's other women who do this.
Right. I will say, because there's a name for everything. I'm sad I forgot what her Latina phase was. I forgot what the name was that the community gave her. But after Arigato Grande, like she dropped off for a little while. I saw a picture with her and Ethan Slater. I've been calling him SpongeBob because that man plays SpongeBob on Broadway.
Oh, Bach? The homie Bach?
But there was a picture of her and Ethan Slater like meeting a fan, and she had like a headscarf on or whatever, and somebody like retweeted the picture and was like, oh, thank God we finally have hijabiana, praise God. That tickled me so much. That made me laugh too damn hard. But hijabiana was crazy. And they said praise God, I've been waiting for this. But yeah, that's the whole thing with Becky. She has privated all of her shit, and Tommy is living her best life, man. Yep. Her best life.
What's Tommy's thing? Let me look her up.
It's the same as the thing we dropped. It's Tommy Michelle.
Oh, and she only has 7,000 followers, where this ditzy motherfucker got 60. Oh no, we gotta boost this up. And follow. And I don't even like COD like that. Like I've fallen off of COD since Ghost. But yeah, this is funny. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. Like, oh, she started a group called That Community. Oh, this is the stream team y'all was talking about.
Yeah. She started the stream team. Look,
how do I be part of this? I want to be part of That Community.
Yeah, click. I don't know. Click on it. See if she has applications open. But yeah, me and Tina have been like talking about this like pretty much all weekend. It has been so funny. Because not only has this been all over Twitter, it was on my front page of Reddit when I went to Reddit. The Daily Mail wrote a news article about it.
That's crazy because I follow the Daily Mail on TikTok, and I haven't seen, like, when I say I haven't seen anything of this stuff, I haven't seen any of it.
I mean, it's the Daily Mail UK because Becky is from London.
Becky with the good hair would be from London.
I mean, I'm not going to hold you. Before it came out that her grandparents are like Indo-Caribbean and, you know, like she's not even black at all, I was like, you're telling me that my good sis put her name out there for the internet and for just people to refer to her as Becky, and she has no idea that she looks white.
And that's just like to solidify that you're not really part of the community. Because every black person, especially a black woman, would see the irony of being black and going by Becky.
Right. I'm sorry, like, I'm not even black. I know Becky means referring to a white woman. Like, what?
Like,
Oh, what?
not only are you black, but you're very white presenting and your name Becky. Like that.
Right.
If you were part of the community the way you claimed you were, you would have found the irony in that and you would have made jokes about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what Kendrick said? They not like us. But like, bro. So to all you Beckys out there, bro, don't do this. Just be white. Enjoy being white. I hear it's a fun time. You know, it seems like it. Just enjoy being white. How much was the prize money?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Know.
I didn't even see how much the prize money was.
Right.
Oh,
she had also said that she would have invited Becky to the tournament for next month because it was Women's History Month. Like, girl, you still would have had an opportunity.
Right. Now you done blacklisted yourself from anything furthermore.
And I hope Twitch responds, because I will say, I hate when like shit like this happens and Twitch, YouTube, TikTok don't say shit, don't do shit. They just wait for the shit to die down. Nah. My shit get muted if I say a certain word, right? But motherfuckers could be racist online and it's cool. Nah, bro. Nah. Pull that shit the way how you would pull my shit. But all right, enough of Becky. Let's get started on this Love Is Blind nonsense,
bro. I am so mad at this season. I am so mad,
bro. So first of all, I'm so irritated that they try to make that bullshit with Daniel and Lauren.
Yes.
All right. Daniel and Lauren seemed like it was tea for real.
Oh, wait. Taylor. Her name's Taylor.
Which one's Lauren?
The one with Dave.
Yeah, the one with Dave.
Thank you. So yeah, the shit with Daniel and Taylor, because I get where she was coming from, right? She was worried that, like, you know,
she thought it was a stalker.
Yes, and I understand that, right? But even when they like revealed it, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's getting a little spicy, I guess. Let's see what happens. And then she looked it up and nothing.
Right.
And I will say, I went through that man's entire like Instagram thing. She would have remembered his Christmas photos. I'm not gonna lie, that man takes spicy Christmas photos.
Oh. I did not go on his Instagram because I did not give a fuck. So
nah, that's what they left us off on before they dropped the next episodes, and I'm nosy. So I went on his thing. Yeah. He took a Christmas photo of him wearing nothing but a Santa hat in a bubble bath. And made a Santa beard out of the bubbles. That man takes spicy Christmas photos. I don't know who he's sending them to, because if you sending that to your mama, that's crazy. Because you butt ass naked in this photo, sir.
But how do you feel about Taylor's mom?
She
We lost me for a second.
Yeah, we did lose you for a second.
Am I back?
You are.
Okay, cool. I think that bitch is a monster-in-law.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Tara. I was like, I feel like she's going to be a lot because, like, his mom was making a joke that, like, oh, they have to come over to ours for Christmas, clearly joking, and the mom was like, no, they're coming over here,
I
and
mean,
it was like, okay.
I thought it was weird when her mom is sitting on the couch, like, boo-hoo, like, oh, I mean, not boo-hoo crying, but she's like dabbing her tears, talking to them, and she's like, I can't believe you would like get engaged without me. What? Like, I get that that's a thing for some people where your family being involved is very important to you. So you would want your family to be around for a big moment like that, but I don't think Taylor has ever said that she would want like a public proposal. Like, I feel like there's also a lot of people that would want to keep a moment like that private. So the fact that her mom like is like, why wasn't I part of it? Strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in her mom's defense, like, because Taylor didn't tell her parents nothing. Like, didn't tell them they were going on the show, what the show was about, like, nothing. So from like 2 weeks ago, your daughter is big single to I'm about to get married in 2 weeks. That's a lot.
I mean, yeah, and I get that, but I feel like part of the reason why Taylor did the show is because she knows what her parents are like.
Yeah, and it's mainly her mom because her dad was
Yeah.
just like, he seems cool.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
happy
big
she's
chillin'.
happy.
Yeah, he was like, as long as you treat her right and she's happy and she wants to do this, yeah, absolutely. 100% I'm behind this marriage.
Yeah, but if they do get divorced, I can see the mom being the reason why.
Yeah, she seems terrible. I'm like, she seems like one of those people that would come over unannounced because you gave her a key to the house and she'd be like, well, why would you give me a key if I can't come over whenever I want to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's gonna try and like claim all the holidays or like catch a fit if like we'll do Thanksgiving with my parents and then do Christmas with yours. She's like, why?
Right.
So I get it. Who else I'm trying to save David and Lauren for last. So I have a lot of thoughts and opinions about those two.
I feel like they're the ones with the most stuff though, because
Yeah.
who else?
Because there's Devin.
There was a little bit of tea with Ben and Sarah.
Oh yeah, see, I forgot about that shit. I'm not okay. So how do y'all feel about it?
I think he's lying through his teeth.
Tina?
Honest, I don't remember like the conversation.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. Like, this season is so underwhelming. Like,
Yeah,
it's so dry.
This season sucks. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
No, Tina.
Especially compared to like last season, like
Oh yeah, yeah.
dry.
No, it was when they were sitting on the couch and they were talking about how thankful they are to have each other, and then all of a sudden she saw a TikTok from a girl boo-hoo crying about Ben, and he was like, "Oh,
how he not remember?
He's like, that was from a relationship 4 years ago. I don't know.
Like, I don't know what I did. Like, really? You sure about that?
So
I don't know. He just seemed a little suspect. Like, it's just.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think he lying.
But he doesn't.
Because like
he's not making any sense though.
Okay, but so he said that it was 4 years ago. They never hooked up. They went on a couple of dates. I think he said they kissed, and then he just ghosted her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And not for nothing, like I know people, men and women, who like will act like their heart was just stomped on because some person that they dated years ago is now in a committed relationship. Granted, they have not talked to this person in years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been quite a few times where like exes will know that like, oh, so and so's on the show, so now they're trying to act up for clout.
I mean, that would make sense, but this girl wasn't. He didn't even say that they dated.
Yeah, he said they were together for like a month, if that.
I was about, yeah, but I thought he meant like they went on dates, not that was his girlfriend.
No, not at all.
Like, yeah, so why, like, that makes even less sense unless she was like just doing it for clout. But even then, I don't know. I remember why I've ghosted every person I ghosted. I'm not gonna hold you. So that's why it doesn't make sense to me. Also, I remember relationships from 4 years ago.
But it was, I mean, if it's not a relationship, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he's lying, but it wouldn't be that crazy if he's like, I ghosted her because we just weren't vibing. And honestly, I don't even really remember her. So, like, if she's saying I did something to her, I don't.
I mean, that would have been more of an answer than what he gave, though. Because he was just like,
I mean,
because she asked why he ghosted her, and he was like, who? Like, I mean, I guess that is an answer.
Yeah, because he said like, we only dated for either a month or a couple months, I can't remember. And then he ghosted her because they weren't vibing.
I mean, but like from Sarah's point of view,
yeah, no, from Sarah's point of view,
see, like, if it were me, like, I would think something is not 100% right here because one, I just met this man, right? We're supposed to get married in, I don't even know, like 2 weeks or some shit, 4 days, who knows? The way that this fucking season is going, anyway. And then now this woman is on social media, boohoo crying, talking about men ain't shit, basically. He was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking about me. What do you mean?
I was about to say, it's like you remembered her enough to know that she would talk
she was
shit
talking
about you.
Right,
yeah.
That's true.
So, like,
and he said he blocked her because he saw it once he got the phones back.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is also strange. Like, if you didn't remember this girl, why did you block her as soon as you got
Instantly,
your phone back?
Yeah.
I feel like she DM'd him, I think.
Well, that's the thing, because when she asked, like, how long they had, like, been together, and he was like a month, but we were kind of, like, off and on for a while, and he's like, she was always the one to hit me up, I never hit her up, type of shit. He's like, but we never slept together. And I'm like, okay, if you were off and on, you were never dating, but she would hit you up, it sounds like she's hitting you up for sex that you're claiming that you never had, so, like, like the math ain't mathing.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And again, as someone who I just met, like, it's just, I'm gonna have some doubt. You feel me? Like, even if this man is just stupid and like he for real is telling the truth, and he's just not good at explaining or whatever, and I could see it from her point of view. Like, something's just not quite right.
Yeah, I could. After y'all explain it, I could see where y'all coming from. I will say though, I think it's very weird that he doesn't have an opinion about like Black Lives Matter after seeing his friends. Like, he has a very diverse group of friends.
Diverse group of friends.
So I'm like, it's just me here when we're watching, like, but he has no opinion on BLM.
I mean, I don't think any of those people were black though.
They're not, but they're so diverse though. Like, I just find it kind of crazy that like he has like nothing. Like,
yeah, because I'm not gonna hold you. I like, especially like his one like openly out lesbian friend and like the Asian shawty that was like crying at their love, and I'm like, I'm sure that they have both very openly expressed their views to you.
Yeah,
and like,
so that's why I'm like, maybe he's afraid to say yay or nay on national TV.
Possibly.
Like, that could be a thing.
Because, like, there's no way you have this mixed group of friends, and I'm assuming he has more friends outside of this, and you have no opinion whatsoever about BLM.
I will say, I don't like the way he talks about religion.
How so?
He's like, I'm not religious. I have faith. That's weird to me. Because
I kind of like it though, because, and he just explained this, right? Religion, a lot of people have religious trauma, right?
Right.
And I'm trying to remember how he framed it, but essentially he was saying that like he believes in God, he follows the Bible's teaching, all that stuff, but like he's not anti-LGBT, and he believes, you know, everyone should be loved equally and all that good jazz. He worded it away, and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he first said it, I was like, this sounds like a cop out. But the way how he explained it made sense to me, especially as someone who also comes from a church background.
Yeah, I don't know. But then he goes on to like describe it and how he wants like he still wants to go to like regularly attend a church service every Sunday, and he wants his, you know, wife to do that. He's like, but I'm not religious. I just have faith. And I'm like, but you're clearly religious. So I don't know. To me, it's like a disconnect. Because it's not computing in my head, even though he said, because there are still people that are like religious and believe, you know, that you're not going to hell for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get.
I think it's just the way how like in his mind it makes sense for him, and he explained it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of shit that's been going on this season has been in one ear and out the other because it's been a very dry ass season.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. And then, you know, he and Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah. He and Sarah, they've talked about it. Sarah said that she's willing to go. It may not be like a weekly thing, but she's willing to go. So I think it's fine. There are plenty of people who either they come from different faiths or one's religious and one is not, and it works out perfectly. So I feel like if they're both willing to respect each other's boundaries when it comes to that, I think it's fine. And so far, it seems like they do. So
they do seem to mesh well. I will give them that. But I don't know who else. I feel like there's nothing to really talk about with Monica and Joey aside from like his OCD.
Her fucking sister.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her stupid sister.
Her jealous ass sister.
Oh yeah, no, because the way that Joey was like, "Are you sure that she's not jealous?" It's like, no, why would she be jealous? And it's like,
you know what's? Tara said that right before he said it, and I was like, see.
It's like, first of all, that bitch having a conversation with you literally said, but I'm the oldest. I'm 5 years older than you. I should be getting married first. And you don't think that bitch is jealous?
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, I also, I know this is not important, but that nasty bitch with her fucking bin of community socks pissed me off the entire damn episode because that shit is so fucking weird.
Oh my god.
And she is over here embarrassed that her family wants to do a family jam session. She thinks that
really
is
cute.
So embarrassing. But you're not embarrassed about the family bin of socks, you dirty bitch? What the fuck?
Well, you gotta call her a clean socks, told you. Hold on, don't call her a dirty bitch.
Nah, I don't believe you. There's just a bin of fucking like fresh out the dryer, unturned. There ain't no pair to that motherfucking sock. You don't know what size it is. All y'all family got the same size feet. Why you got a community bin of socks?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. When she said that shit, I was like, maybe this is a cultural thing. Cause like, I have never, and I mean never, heard of no shit like a community sock bin.
Community sock bin. And she is trying to gaslight the fuck out of Joey, talking about this is normal. Why won't you let me wear my your socks? And he's like, bitch, they won't fit you.
And then he even asked me, he was like, hey, out of everybody you know, does anyone else have a community sock bin? And she was like, actually, no. I wonder why.
Because that's not a fucking thing. And I'm like, next thing she gonna do is tell me she got a poop knife. Fuck you, bitch.
A what?
This is me outing myself as being on Reddit too damn much and for too damn long. This is one of those like Reddit famous stories where it was like from r slash like questions or something like that, or r slash ask Reddit. That's what it is. And the question was, what is something that you grew up with that you realize is not normal in everybody's household? And one man goes on to say that when he was in high school, he went over to his friend's house for dinner, had dinner, took a shit in his homie's house, but the shit was too big, poking up out the water, too big. And he doesn't want to flush it too big. So he goes up to his homie after, like, you know, doing said business and was like, "Hey dog, yeah, I'm real sorry. It was rough in there. Where's your poop knife?" And his homie was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, dog, where's your family's poop knife?" He was like, "What?" And he was like, "Your family doesn't have a poop knife?" He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then he goes on to explain that in his family, in their bathroom, on the wall, there is a old dull butter knife that they drilled a hole into and put some twine on that bitch to hang it on the wall to cut up their business so it can flush down the toilet, because otherwise it won't flush.
I could have lived my whole life without knowing that. I could have lived I miss who I was before I knew that. Oh, I'm so sorry for asking questions. My stomach hurts. Can we move on? I actually don't want to hear no more.
Nah, but Joey after the jam sesh was like, "So where's this community sock bin?" And now this bitch is embarrassed. She don't want to show him the fucking sock bin. And it had, like, the family, they're all hee and ha, and they're like, "Yeah, it's over here," you know, like they're going to show him the sock bin. He's like, "Okay, but there's not like a community underwear bin. Like, what's up?"
Bro.
Like,
I love when he get a little spicy. I'm like, okay, Joey, I like you.
Not because he's right. Like, what do you mean? There's a community sock bin. What else you got a community bin for?
Her dad secretly wearing her mom's thong right now.
No, I mean, apparently, like, his dad is just, you know, squeezing the fuck out his feet trying to wear her fucking socks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that their socks fit. Your socks are different sizes depending on your shoe size.
Yeah, like, I remember one time I wore Tara sock by accident, and immediately I was like, oh, this is not mine.
Right.
This don't belong to me.
Right. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I mean, granted, it's not super okay, because I, like, for fun, I remember trying on one of Zach's socks. One of Zach's socks goes up so damn high on me because it's way too big and it's not comfortable. I want my socks.
This is probably like high thigh.
I'm crying. It's like mid calf. It's all right. But yeah, no. Honestly, like, her sister pissed me off. The community sock bin pissed me off in a way I was not expecting.
First of all, I didn't like her sister was trying to act like Joey was this like ugly, dumbass. I'm like, first of all, not for nothing, he looked better than your boy. One, two. Like, you've only met the man for an hour. How are you already like, oh, I don't trust him. Like, I feel like he's just saying stuff to people please, the yada, yada, yada. Bitch, it's been an hour. It's been 1 hour. What are we talking about?
Right. And she tried to make it seem like he was like a manipulative, like, narcissist, doing this for clout. Like, he actually doesn't give a fuck about you type shit. And it's like, whoa. And then she's obviously she doesn't see that her sister is a jealous bitch, because she was like, oh, well, you know, she's just always been like hypercritical of my relationships. She's just being a protective older sister.
Which I feel like in your as the younger sister, that makes the most sense, because why would they be jealous of you? Y'all are siblings. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like, even when she was like, "Oh, like, are you prepared to get divorced?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Damn, bitch! Like,
Right.
fuck!" And then like the whole like, "Oh, like your type is like an Italian stallion or some shit like that. Like you could do so much better." Yada yada yada. It's given like self hatred a little bit because like you acting like she's because her whole thing was like her sister could do so much better. Like her sister, could date like a Italian model or some shit. And it's like, cool. I'm glad that you think your sister is super cute and yada yada yada, right? But Joey's not ugly.
No.
No.
And then like I thought it was really cute when they were doing the fam jam and he like got really into it. If you didn't know any better, you would have thought he was already part of the family.
Right. I mean, honestly, I feel like they should just not give a fuck about what her sister says because her parents liked Joey.
Yes. Even the boyfriend liked Joey. And speaking of the boyfriend, I was confused by that story.
I don't
So
even remember her boyfriend.
That's crazy. Damn, boy, I ain't gonna ask. So I think they were
No.
saying that originally Monica and him were talking online.
Yeah.
And then Monica was like, actually I think you should be hollering at my sister instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know how
Yeah.
you missed that. Cause I was like, that's weird. That is really weird. That's weird. I don't think I could like date nobody that my sibling was talking to.
Right.
Even
all.
casually. Like that. Cause I'm in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna wonder, like, are you still trying to holler at them? You know what I mean? I already know you attracted to them.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, no, that shit was weird. Because they made a joke because they were like, "Oh, you know, it's part of his plan. Like he's playing the long game." And like, you know, it's ha ha he he, but like it's weird. It is
That's not a joke.
it's almost as weird. Actually, no, it's weirder than the community sock man. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, nah. Community sock bin is a funny being like, hey, what's your fun fact? My family is a community sock bin. I have so many questions. What do you mean by that? But also, it's like, I'm just holding out. I'm playing the long game. That's fucking strange.
But the sister's the one who made the comment first.
Okay, see, nah, that bitch is jealous as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm sorry about it. Monica is the prettier sister.
Yeah, because not for nothing, her sister looks like she could be her mom.
I thought it was
Yeah.
her mom for a minute.
Yeah.
Same.
Like, but, I don't really remember a whole lot with Devin and Virginia.
Oh, the whole prenup thing. Like the way how the way how his family was moving gave me a little bit of pause. But also, I don't remember who, but a former contestant of Love Is Blind said like part of like their contract, they have to sign a prenup, and like they're not they have to sign a prenup before they get married. Yes, and I think like they can't like sell the ring. Like there's like a lot of stuff that they have to do to be on Love Is Blind. Like if you make it all the way through, like you can't post any of your wedding photos until
after the season is finished.
After the season,
Yeah.
I think what else is it? I think you're not allowed to get divorced until after the season.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
You're not able to get divorced until after the season is out and fully out. Like they have seen the entire season out.
Yeah, and then I think yeah, I'm pretty sure like you have to sign a prenup.
I thought it was weird that his family was so shook and taken aback by her being like, "Yeah, I want to get a prenup."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Now, like I know, like back in the day, it was like, "You want a prenup? Do you not trust me?" But like, I feel like because divorce has become so normalized now, like I know quite a few people who've been screwed over by their exes. I know even if you try to make things kumbaya. It gets real hectic when it comes to finances. So I don't think there's anything wrong with like, hey, whatever you came in with, you leave with, and we split everything that we did together down the middle.
Yeah, I thought it was real strange. I'm not gonna lie. I Devin's sister's like boyfriend was sitting next to his mom. I was like, Tina, is that his dad? I was like,
That's her boyfriend? I thought that was the son.
I thought that was her boyfriend.
I'm pretty sure that's like his brother. Because he looks way too much like the dad. Because I was asking my girlfriend, I was like, maybe he's from a previous.
He has to be from a previous relationship.
Doesn't have to be. There are plenty of people who come from mixed parents who come out that complexion.
Damn. Then if that's the case and that's his brother, his daddy said copy and paste.
Facts.
That mama was not involved in that process. But I thought that was
all the ink went to him.
Like I thought that was his dad. I was like, Tina, who is this? It's like, that can't be his daddy. I know black don't crack, but this is crazy.
I was like, no, they showed him.
Yeah, Tina backed it up and was like, oh, thank God.
But that's her brother though. That's their brother.
Okay.
No?
I thought that was the sister's boyfriend.
I thought it was the sister's boyfriend.
Oh, seriously, the same thing. Because I don't know. He
does look a lot like their father, though, so I get
like
that.
Creepily a lot. Like if that is her boyfriend, girl, ugh.
I mean, I definitely thought that was like the sister's boyfriend. Either way, if he is the brother, it makes more sense about why he was asking so many damn questions. Because I'm not gonna lie, the family didn't have no questions except for him, really.
Yeah. But I feel like the sister was the main one who was like kind of mad about the prenup.
Yeah,
she made a face.
His sister was definitely not happy about the prenup.
Yeah, but I mean, like, one, your brother got hella debt. It sound like Tiara said the nigga don't got a job for real. I was like, baby, he got a job because he's a coach, right? For a high school team. Coaches don't, to my knowledge, coaches don't make a lot. Like, it's like a stipend.
Right.
And then he does he's on some kind of sport business thing.
Yeah, but he just started that sports business thing.
Yeah, so she was like, does this nigga have a job for real? Or is it like Izzy where he had the whole Forex thing?
I mean, I was about to say Izzy had a whole pyramid scheme and he thought he won the lottery. He was ready to say yes and move into that big ass house and do all this. He was like, I'm trying to make this whole wall a TV. And she's like, on whose dime? The fuck?
Their whole relationship didn't make sense to me. Because I'm like, did y'all not talk finances at all in them pods?
No. But yeah, no, bruh. That I don't understand why the prenup is such a problem, because she's explained it and she's like, I don't know. She's like, a prenup just makes sense.
It does.
Like, because granted, again, divorce is super normalized, but also we have known each other a total of like 2 weeks. We're getting married in 2 more weeks. That means we've been together a whole month. And we are legally bound to each other. Yeah, let's sign a fucking prenup. What?
Yeah, I didn't understand the like why they had to have a separate family meeting about it. Like it also it made me kind of like, now I'm nervous about your finances, because a prenup protects both parties, and it's usually dudes who are the main one pushing it. So like, I would hope that like his family like, all right, cool, she's not in it for your money.
Right. Nah, but they're all sweating like he is.
Right. Which is concerning.
I mean, not for nothing. I understand why she wants to do it too. Like, not only has she known this man for 2 weeks, she's a whole doctor with her own practice. Like, I understand why she wants to like protect her shit.
Is she a doctor?
Yeah, she's a doctor.
I don't know why. No, that's David who sells medical shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that just makes sense to me. Like,
And last but not least, we have fuck ass Dave and Lauren.
Can't.
bro, I feel so bad for Lauren, bro.
Bro, honestly, I want to feel bad for her. I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
I feel that.
Like, because yes, she does not deserve to be treated like shit. And she doesn't deserve to be treated like shit on national television. But you also fought for this man that was actively cooking you in the pods. Like, he was cooking the fuck out of her. And she was like, that's my man. That's him right there. I'm spending the rest of my life with that one. And it's like, the one that's being mean as fuck? Absolutely. Like, what?
So, oh my God. So, David's friends knows her kinda, sorta ex.
It's like an ex situationship. She didn't date that motherfucker.
Yeah, they were just fucking, right?
Right.
And he, nothing worse than my boy Montoya. Yo, R.I.P. Montoya, bro.
I need them to translate that Temptation Island to English, because the way that Montoya is going through it, and I got to see the pile driver in 4K.
Oh my God.
Because Temptation Island Spain is eating good. We have crumbs for this season of Love is Blind. Temptation Island is eating. They got a whole feast. They got Montoya running on the beach and taking his clothes off every damn episode.
Dante!
You know what?
Dante over there wilding, bro.
Nah, because the way Montoya outside the girls' hotel screaming and crying, and this girl is actively, spinning 360 degrees on that shit. Like,
dude, helicopters on the dick.
Oh, hi, Bella.
Well.
Do you want to sit with me, Bella?
But nah, man. So back to Dave and Lauren, bro. So here's my thing, right? At first, I was understanding him because I was like, it is mad weird you getting dicked up Friday and then going to look for the love of your life Sunday. Like that is a little nuts, right? But now, like, apparently, huh?
Look at Dante in the fucking comments.
Category 5 earthquake, my boy, is nuts. It's crazy work, bro. Oh my God. But nah, so like I understood that, but then apparently they never fucked on Friday. Like they either they went out or they were at the same part, some shit. But like they didn't do anything.
She said that him and like they went to go get ice cream and she broke it off with him.
Yes.
Like, I honestly, the way that she had like still went and introduced him to her friends, and he brought this up to her friends and was like, I just think it's fucking weird that she fucked one of my friends and then came onto the show the next day.
And he's not even your friend. Right. He's a friend of a friend. You met twice. You said it yourself. You met that nigga twice.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. And then like the blonde friend, she was like you could tell she was getting really upset. And I would too. Because you're essentially calling my friend a whore. And they're like, she was with us. Like that Friday, she was with us for their engagement party or some shit.
Yes, it was for their engagement party.
And they're like, listen, he didn't matter because if he mattered, we would have met him. We're our closest friends. The way how we're meeting you right now, it's because you matter. This motherfucker doesn't matter. Hence why she never introduced us to him.
Right. Nah.
And then like the tall one was like, you've never flirted with someone on the bar. You never hooked up once or twice. He's like, yeah. this was that.
Right. And when it cuts to like the next day with the two of them and they're preparing to like host a party at their like, apartment together for her to meet his friends. And she has very obviously been boohoo crying because they're still arguing about this. And she was like, you talk to my friends, like, that where I was that night. And he's like, okay, but your friends would vouch for you anyway. So what does it matter what they say? So not only are you calling me a liar and a whore, you're also saying that my friends are lying to you for my sake.
Yeah.
Because this whole thing was like, oh, I don't know who to trust. Trust the woman who you asked
To
marry you.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, bro, so fun fact. Tiara sent me a TikTok. So apparently the dude that's Lauren's ex, air quotations, he's literally in it for the clout. He made a poster in Photoshop where it's like the Love is Blind thing, and it says his name and his occupation, and it also like, oh, if you need a lawyer, hit me up.
I'm crying. I mean, no, like even his friends told them like that. Not his friends. Her friends said that he's just in it for the clout because it's like they never dated. Like all of a sudden he's like hitting her up, talking about like trying to get onto the show and like confront him or whatever. And he's like, I don't understand why he would be doing this if you guys weren't in a relationship for the clout.
For the clout,
Like,
duh.
you're on TV, dude. I mean, I told Tina this on like several occasions while they were having this argument. I think he was looking for a way out, and this is it.
Oh, I said the same thing to Tiara. I think, first of all, I don't think he hopped on this show at all to find love. I think, because he said he's watched the show. I think he's in it so he could get some ass, so he could get his 15 minutes of fame, and then move the fuck on. And now he has an out, but he's being too much of a bitch about it to just be like, saying 10 toes down and be like, you know what? I don't really want to date you because I can't trust you after this bullshit, right?
Right.
And also, he's a fucking weirdo. Because when they were at Cancun, or wherever the fuck they were at the resort, he asked every single person at
was
that
so
party,
fucking
Had sex.
weird. Yeah.
have y'all fucked yet? Brother.
I thought he was only gonna ask the guys. I can't believe he started asking the women.
Yeah.
And I'm curious as to like if the women said anything to Lauren. Because like that's really weird.
I mean, the majority of people said no anyway. I think the only person that said yes was Monica.
Yeah, 'cause I think they're the only ones that were.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Ben and Sarah were. But
I don't remember if he even asked them, if I'm thinking about it.
no, he did. And
okay.
they said no. She just said that he was a real good cuddler.
Mm.
So that's why I thought, I'm like, yeah, girl, he's trying to probably poke you in the back with that thing. Real good cuddler, cuddling a little too fucking hard. You feel me?
Like, because even when they were arguing about the thing, he was like, "Oh, you're hooking up with dudes before you hop on this show, and we barely hooked up." I'm like, I think that's the real problem.
Yeah, no,
I think the real problem is that you ain't getting enough
1,000.
ass.
That's 1,000% it. Because I said the same thing like to Tina, and it's like he real mad about this imaginary sex that she didn't have, and then he's like, and I ain't seen a lick of ass. Oh,
Yeah.
so is that the real problem here? Y'all haven't fucked yet? And it's like, if you want to fuck, dude, I don't know. Her crying 24/7 isn't gonna fucking help.
Like they're
Sure is
sleeping in
not.
separate rooms. And she was like, I want to talk this out. I want to move past this. He's like, honestly, I just want to walk away. She was like, what the fuck? Like this, and she's right. This should not be this big of an issue.
It's not.
It should not
Like-
at all.
Like, just say you want to break up, because you like trying, like making this a mountain out of us, like friends with benefits. Like, I never dated this dude. He never met my parents. He never met my friends. I literally only showed up when I wanted ass. Is a non-issue. And she's like, I don't understand why that means I'm not ready for marriage when I broke it off. And he's like, I know for 100% for fact homeboy was starving. I mean, that's what it seems like.
Mhm.
he's like, I know for a fact that you had sex before you came onto the show. And she's like, no, you don't. And she's right. Like, no, you don't. Like, it's like her ex friends with benefits is telling your homeboy that they fucked, and your homeboy's telling you that they fucked, and you're believing.
But I trust my homeboy. My homeboy's a good judge of character.
Right. And she's like, it's like 2 days ago, you didn't even have this guy in like high regards. You don't even respect him. So why are you putting his word above the woman that you're going to marry? Like, we really respect the word of another man that you have literally only met twice than the woman that you're spending the rest of your life with. Fuck off.
And you don't even like this nigga. That's the crazy part about it.
He doesn't respect that guy, and he doesn't like him. Like, they're not friends. All of a sudden, that guy is now his homie, bro.
Right.
But I've said it from like jump. I don't think he's making it to the altar. And if he does make it to the altar, he's saying yes.
Yeah, he is not saying yes. There's no way.
Also, I saw someone online was like he should just marry his sister. Honestly, go ahead.
At this point, I'm starting to question if his sister is real. Is that bitch even real?
No, I think we're gonna see her in the next grouping episodes.
Okay.
She better be fucking real, because the way he's talking about her, I'm starting to think that this is a figment of his imagination. Just like the sex that happened that fucking weekend before the show started.
But yeah, this season has been dry besides that bullshit. Yeah.
It like, usually I like the tea. The only tea that we're really having is with Dave and Lauren, and it's just pissing me off. Like, this isn't fun tea. This is like, I'm angry ass tea. Like, fuck, man. It's not like the like with like fucking Marshall and Jackie when they ended things. Like, that was nuts, because did
we have the podcast at that time? No, right?
I don't think we started it until the next season. But yeah, just dry than there's a Sahara desert out here. I'm dry, motherfucker. Give me some water. I want some tea. God damn it.
So, I mean, we're at the home stretch for the season, because there's literally the last 3 episodes in the reunion and is next. So, out of the couples we have so far, who are the ones that you're like definitely like they're getting married, and that's it?
Monica and Joey.
Yeah, Monica and Joey. I think Ben and Sarah. I'm iffy on Devin and Virginia, because he's acting hella sus with this prenup thing. Honestly, I barely remember Daniel and Taylor. I'm gonna be honest. The only thing those two talk about is Taylor Swift. You bunch of boring fucking mayonnaise people. Stop talking about Taylor Swift. I need you to find some common interest that isn't a person.
Or Christmas.
Yeah, that's all they talk about is Christmas and Taylor Swift. Boo! Get a personality, you boring bitches. Fuck.
You know what's crazy? I think like they probably do talk about other shit, but it's just like so normal that the editors are like, we'll just focus on the Taylor Swift and Christmas.
Like, Jesus Christ. I honestly, they could get married or they could not get married. I honestly don't care.
Yeah, there's no couple that I'm like, oh my God, I'm rooting for y'all. I really need to see y'all get married. Monica and Joey, the only way I see them not crossing that line is if Monica listens to the sister, which I pray to God she does not, because her sister clearly is jealous and needs to go to therapy. But yeah, I would say from first to last, it's Monica and Joey, Daniel and Taylor, Ben and Sarah, Devin and Virginia, and then in the pits of hell, David and Lauren.
I just don't. I am interested to see like the last like little get together when they bring everybody back, because I can't wait for Dave to see Molly And
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to be like, oh, I made a mistake. Da, 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 da.
I'm curious. I can't wait for the reunion. And I really hope Molly addresses the fact that he straight up lied to Lauren.
Oh, yeah, he did. Because I
'Cause-
remember he said to Lauren that she was like, Molly had told him that she was in a serious relationship and broke off that relationship before getting onto the thing, like 6 months before the show. And he was like, yeah, I just didn't think that she was ready for marriage if you broke up with somebody that soon. And I was like, Molly said from jump that she's never had a boyfriend.
Yeah. But I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that, like, he said, I'm willing to commit to you, and then told Lauren that he never said that to Molly.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, just straight up lied. You know what's crazy? I kind of wish Madison and Alex and Mason and Meg had made it. 'Cause I feel like they would have added so much more flavor to the season.
They would have. They would have. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was proud of Meg for being like, yeah, I'm not gonna be somebody's number 2. What the fuck?
Big
And
facts.
leaving. Like, shout out for you for like standing up for yourself. I don't know why Mason fumbled the bag this hard because he really had 2 girls in the pods talking to him freak nasty the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
They like, it's 9 a.m. and it's like, oh yeah, what do you like for breakfast? Cream pies. Okay.
I still don't understand. Like, I know we talked about it already, but I think that's so crazy that Madison was like, you know, having these deep, loving conversations with Alex, and then she hopped in the pod with Mason and damn near bust her coochie open, polishing her pearl. Like, bro, I felt uncomfortable listening to them talk.
So did I. And listening to them talk, it was like, should we be in the room?
I'm like, I feel like this should be private. Like, I feel like I should not be a part of this.
Because the way it was like, oh, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, he's like, okay, yeah, you like cream pie? She's like, yeah, I like them filled.
And then she was want to know a fun fact about my nipples? They're pierced. Baby girl, that's not a fun fact. 1. 2.
No one asked.
I don't need to be a part of this conversation.
Right. And she was like hella into it too because she was walking around that room looking devious.
Mm-hmm.
Just every time Mason got in the pod, somebody was talking to him freak nasty. And then he leaves with no bitch at the end of the day. Brother, I need you to make a decision.
Well, I think his issue was that, like, his head and heart was saying Meg, but his dick was saying Madison.
Well, I will say Madison was talking way freakier than Meg was.
Yeah, but Meg was also on that time. But like, she's trying to connect with this man.
Right. Domain expansion, limitless flirt. Because it was really 9 a.m. It was like there was dead ass pancakes, orange juice, some eggs, like some bacon on the table. And he's like, oh yeah, what's your favorite breakfast food? A completely normal ass question. She said cream pies. Like, she leaned in and whispered into the wall for that shit, bro. Like, my God. Shuddy, relax.
Shorty was horny, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And he
was like, she must have forgot to bring her vibe with her, bro. Because something.
Right.
There's no reason for you to be this damn horny at 9 o'clock in the morning. Damn.
And he was like, I was not expecting to feel like this, like at 9 a.m. Adjust his pants so the camera don't see he bricked, like.
and slowly put the pillow over his damn lap.
Mm-hmm. It proceeds to not eat that breakfast. He ain't even hungry anymore.
Bro, that's not what he eating the appetite for. You feel me?
Right. Just
but
diabolical.
But nah, yeah, I kind of wish I'm very curious to see their interaction during the reunion. I'm more interested to see those 4 talk than the rest of the couples that we have.
No, honestly. Dante BD penetrates walls anyway.
Apparently. Had them looking like catfish on the wall. I'm screaming.
I'm crying. But
bro.
Yeah. I mean, I know you didn't watch the preview from the initial drop off.
No, Tierra doesn't like seeing the previews because she feels like it reveals too much for the future episodes.
I mean, at this point, the previews is all I have to hold on to. This season has been fucking horrible, KJ.
Yeah, no. Tina, what about you? What's your list?
Fuck all of them.
Oh,
This
Tina's
season
over
has
it.
pissed me off. I can't. Y'all need to come to New York or something. Like,
yeah.
go somewhere where it's just juicy. Go to Atlanta. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I don't know. They've
So-
already done 2 like seasons in Houston. They can't go back to Texas.
But like Tina said, they got Atlanta. Like there's so many other cities. They didn't have to go to Minneapolis.
right.
I can't believe they went to Minneapolis because I think they have done Atlanta though.
Did they?
I think
I
for-
don't
think-
remember Georgia.
I think the season
like,
with Megan Fox was Atlanta.
no, that was
Really?
that was DC.
That was DC.
Oh, okay. But I think they have done Atlanta before though.
Was the one with Brett? No, was that North Carolina? I think that was one of Carolina.
No, that was Seattle.
Damn it.
I feel like, or maybe someone was from Atlanta. Maybe
I was
that's
about
why
to
I'm
say,
being
I remember-
confused.
I remember. I thought it was season 1.
Was it?
I thought season 1 was in
with
Atlanta.
motherfucker, what's her name?
Lauren
Lauren,
and Cameron? No, not
yeah.
Cameron.
No, his name
Oh,
was
was it Cameron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Lauren
Did-
and Cameron was Atlanta. Because there's no way they haven't done Atlanta.
I don't remember. But
If they've done Houston twice, but they haven't done Atlanta, that's actually fucking nuts.
I mean they haven't done New York, which is crazy to me.
Right.
Hell, they could even go to Newark. Like bring that shit to Jersey. Bring that shit to Jersey. Let me see if I can see any people that I know.
Please.
Damn. That's when we see Zay.
Bro.
Yo, if Zay was on there, bro, oh my god, he has to do an interview. Like he has to hop on the pod and do an interview.
Yeah, so she was right. It was in Atlanta season.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I thought. I don't know why they never brought it back to Atlanta, though.
Maybe it
Bro,
was too
and that
expensive.
season had some spice to it. Come
Season
on.
1 was spicy. That's why it fucking kicked off. If this season was season 1, the show would have been fucking canceled.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a fucking doubt.
Like, what is this? What are we watching right now?
Like this shit is so boring.
This is ass.
Meanwhile,
Like-
I'm trying to find Montoya translated on any website I could find because that man is screaming, running, pacing, and ripping his shirt off.
Right.
Cause like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If it wasn't for the fact that we're talking about it on the pod, I would have been gave up. I would be like, I'll watch next season.
I'll wait for the reunion. See, they could catch me up there because
Facts. I'll go find some
Like-
TikTok video that explains everything that happened before the reunion, and then just watch the reunion.
yeah, this shit.
This shit has been ass.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, but fun fact though. So a lot of people have been calling out Love is Blind because apparently there were 2 other couples that made it that we saw like no screen time for whatsoever. One of which was a black couple.
Mm.
Oh.
Yes. And then Britt, she was actually one of the reasons why she said no to Devin was because she was also feeling another guy more heavy who was a black guy. And we saw him very briefly. I think he was like bald and had a beard or something like that.
Oh, was he the one with the accent?
Maybe.
Because I do remember one black guy with a beard, but he had I want to say a Caribbean accent.
Sure. I mean, they showed like 2 seconds of him, if
Right.
that. So, because I think it's mad weird that they pick and choose who goes. 'Cause I'm always wondering, like, what's the criteria to go to Cancun?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was it last season? There was another couple that had made it, and none of their footage got aired because he threatened to kill himself.
And then didn't he also like because they got sued for that? Because didn't he like essay her and was like abusing her and shit?
He
Mhm.
tried to, I think. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think-
know
I
if
think it
he
was something.
Succeeded.
Because if memory serves me correctly, she sued them because like she wanted it out, and they were like, no, like just finish Cancun and yada yada. And she was like, no, this dude is deranged. Please let me go home.
Oh, rank competitive dating. There's an ELO system and skill-based matchmaking. I'm crying.
I mean, honestly, that might even be a better show than what's going on right now, bro. Like,
right.
so because a lot of people have been asking, like, where's all the color?
Yeah, nah, because that was like one of the first skits I saw when like the first 6 episodes dropped. I was like, Love is Blind. Did y'all get rid of your DEI too? Where's the color? What's going on? Y'all got 2.5 black people in this episode. This season, I was like 2.5 is crazy, and then we watched the episodes, and I'm like, damn.
So it was funny because, like, I knew they were talking about Devin, right? I knew the half was Devin, right? And then we meet his parents. I'm like, oh my god, he really is half.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But nah, bro. I just wanted the shit to be over.
Yeah.
I heard Love is Blind UK is actually pretty good.
We started that, Tina, actually.
Yeah.
We only watched like the first episode though.
If they ever bring MILF Manor back, we'll talk about that on the pod.
Yo. Bruh, MILF Manor was a trip. We would need to talk about that on the pod because we can't show any of that footage. Not one. Not we will get banned. They are freak nasty on that show.
Also, like, you can't top like someone's mom fucking their best friend and then admitting to it on national TV.
Yeah.
Bro, poor went out for homie, bro. I forgot what his name is. He is the same homie that broke his nose eating ass.
Mm-hmm. I was talking
And
about he gonna suck the nail polish off of some girl off of some woman's toe.
look, he a freak, but he's also Soo Young's daughter. Not daughter, son. Soo Young's son. And Soo Young a freak too. She's like, oh yeah, my name's So Young because I'm so young. And it's like, girl, I don't know why she always said it like that. She said it aggressive as fuck.
Yeah. And she's a nurse, right? Yeah, she was a nurse. Everyone was like, that's why she's so freak nasty. All nurses, bro. I have not met a nurse, male or female, that is not on some freak nasty bullshit.
Yeah, Dante. She was Asian. She was Korean.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm so young and I like them so young. And I'm like, girl, stop it. Why are you talking like that?
Shorty was on Demon Time since minute 1. Not even day 1, since minute 1.
Because that's really how she introduced herself, bro.
All right. Do you guys want to do the Unhinged battle? Because it is a wee bit late. I know Tina over there shadow boxing sleep.
Yeah.
Shorty leaned back and then started like passing out. She was like, it's time to sit up. Time to sit up.
I mean, that's up to y'all. Cause I took a nap, so I'm okay.
I did not.
I know KJ took a nap because that's why we late.
That is not why we late, first of all.
Look, before the pod, I said you were gripping the sink, so you could either take a nap or grip the sink. You got to pick
I
one.
was washing dishes, you dickhead.
It is a little bit late for me personally.
So we'll just save it for next week. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You know, the fans crying, but it's okay. Fuck the fans.
Because I can see that going on like for another hour.
That's
true.
That's
we're very close to 2 hours. That damn it's because of Becky. I blame Becky. Becky
Look,
was like an hour and a half.
There was
Becky
no
did
way
do
we could
it.
not tell you about that, though.
During Black History Month too is crazy.
Yeah.
To like, not only are you not black, but to do this fucking deranged bullshit on Black History Month, girl. I want to hop on her stream and be like, "Hey, how your grandparents doing?"
Oh, the way that you would be auto banned is crazy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give one fuck.
Mm,
Miss 25%.
25% Indian.
And like the crazy part about that shit, bro, is like even if they were black, girl, you know you look white. You know you look white. Cut it out. Cut it out.
I do feel bad for the people that were like basically being gaslit, that were like, this woman is clearly white. Like, clearly, why are we playing? And people would be like, so just say you don't like mixed people. The way I saw one girl that was like, girl, as a one biracial woman to another, you are not light skinned. You are bright skinned. What is you talking about?
Yeah, because like, listen, there are mixed people who look very white passing. Like I said, Meghan Markle and Logic. But like, girl, because even Meghan Markle has said that like until she got in the damn palace, she never really had a negative, like she never really had to deal with the same experiences that black women do.
Mm-hmm.
So if Duchess Markle can admit it, yo goofy ass can admit it.
Mm-hmm.
And Logic, you know, I fuck with Logic, so we ain't gonna talk about Logic. But I ain't gonna lie though, that nigga walked past. If Logic was a regular nigga, like no one knew who he was, he went around saying nigga. Oh, trust and believe, I would say some shit.
Yeah.
Then you got somewhere it's like, it's either your mommy or your daddy for sure. I can sense some Sazone. Oh.
No, but I was telling Soju, like, you could tell, you feel me? Like, there's a telltale sign. It's either like in the nose area or it's like the hair.
Yeah.
Like there was that remember that one guy on Love is Blind? He was not shit.
Steven.
What? Yes. It was in the curls.
Y'all not doing it. No, we're not giving that to Steven, bro. I refuse to give the white Nigerian prince.
He was.
Bro, nah, that motherfucker was white, bro. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I don't care. Y'all ain't finna gaslight me, dog.
No, we're not saying that he wasn't white. We're saying
he don't look biracial. That nigga look white as a bitch, okay? I don't give a fuck about his curl pattern.
We're not
I don't give a fuck about his nose. What y'all saying?
I'm just saying that I was like, this man is clearly white, but he's mixed with something. She didn't even look mixed with something.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all got to listen. I looked at Steven and when he said, "Oh, I'm mixed," I said, "Mixed with what? Europe, like German and like some other European country? What are you mixed with?" He's like, "Nigerian." Nigerian what? What part of Nigeria, brother? Please, let me see this 23andMe. Redo it.
Nah, because he looked mixed. I honestly thought he was gonna say that he was like Greek. Because Greek people do have curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
So do Italian. I mean, I think honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if majority of the world has curly/wavy hair. Like if we did like a survey or some shit, I wouldn't be shocked.
The season.
But bro, the white Nigerian prince himself, bro. I wonder how he's doing.
Hopefully in therapy, like he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, even if he didn't cheat, I don't think they would have gotten married because that girl was way too
Monica was a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a lot. Shorty wanted a flower on like day 2 because they talked about giving of her getting a flower every day.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also the way she would talk to him, like that is not your child.
She talked down to him a lot.
Yeah.
Like, even if he didn't cheat, I was gonna hope that they did not get married because she was wildin'. They literally just met, woke up in the morning, day 2. Where are my flowers?
I think that's why, like, high key, I think subconsciously that's why he cheated. Like, I think he blew it up because, like, he knew it wasn't going to work, which isn't healthy. It's not the right thing to do, but I think that's, like, high key the reason he went about it the way he did. So, but, you know, maybe Steven and David could both go to sex therapy together, talk about their deep-rooted sexual issues.
Lord, yeah.
Also, happy Black History Month, Becky. Fuck you.
Yeah, big fuck you to Becky. I'm so mad we had to talk about this shit on our last like pod of the month, of not the month, but of Black History Month.
I mean, it had a happy ending. Tommy is winning. Okay, she's making
Big
money
facts.
off of this. She made a whole stream team. She got hella merch. Hell yeah!
And Tommy, if you listening to this, bro, send me an app, bro. I want to be part of that community. Send me an application, bro. Fuck, that is so dope. What stream team are you part of? That community. All right. So as we're dwindling down, y'all, I gotta say the things. So if you have an unhinged story or you need relationship advice or just life advice, you can email us at unhingedunfiltered@gmail.com. We are on Twitter, but honestly, we don't really use that motherfucker that much. We gotta make a blue sky. Maybe that'll be one of my projects this weekend, to make a blue sky and an IG. But we are on Spotify and YouTube. Both Spotify and YouTube have the videos. What I recently found out today is on Spotify, you can choose if you want to watch the video or just listen to the audio. Honestly, it doesn't change much, but sometimes either we're making faces or someone does something goofy, so the video, that's the only real difference between the video and the audio, but you get the gist either way. Shout out to everyone who was in the chat. We do live stream every Wednesday at 8, even the last 2 times we've been late, but don't yell at us. Shout out to Dante, shout out to I almost called him by his old name. By Micah, shout out to Zay. So if you want to see us live, come to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/unhinge_n_unfiltered. I need to change that because that is a mouthful.
It is.
And yeah, be kind to each other. I know things are real rough right now. I feel like every day it's just like awful news, like just terrible fucking news. Unfortunately, we are in this bitch for the long haul. But, this is the perfect time to be kind to one another, to love each other. Make sure you're checking on your friends, and your family and all that good jazz. And happy Black History Month, y'all.
Yeah.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Goodbye.